If you put trash into your body, over time your body becomes trashed and run down. If you put healthy, high nutritional foods into your body, the body becomes strong and you feel, move, and think much better. And you can prove this to yourself. I'm sure, like most people and myself, you have probably spent tons of money buying up all the latest and greatest health supplements, only to find that you come right back to the same health problems. Supplements are only a small part of what will help to boost your health in the right direction. Your diet is the base of your health foundation, where you can build a strong, sturdy house or a frail and weak one. After years and years of fumbling around, reading and testing just about every diet system and supplement on myself, I have finally discovered the laws of nature that govern the foods that we put into our body. The health industry is very confusing these days. There is truckloads of information that has one doctor telling you to eat this while another doctor tells you it is bad for your health. So what the heck is really going on here? Everyone is arguing back and forth. What I began to notice after 17 years of personal research and using my own body as a guinea pig was that no matter what health subject I studied, I would always find these doctors and scientists butting heads about what was healthy and what was not healthy. I could never really get a straight answer. So I started to look at what all the ancient masters, healers, and warriors had to say about health and diet. When I looked at the scientific data behind this is when the whole matrix and confusion of health and diet became clear. I also thought to myself, these guys came here to help mankind. They weren't trying to sell them the next latest, greatest health supplement. So here's what this course, Diet of the Masters, is about. It's a diet system that was taught by several of the greatest minds and masters that walk this planet, and some that are still here today. With this system, you'll see that you will never again have to worry if you are eating right or getting enough nutrition. You can finally close the chapter of stress and worry in your life on this subject and focus on other things. Now, I thought about writing another book on this subject, but I wanted to really bring this information to life, make it more real, because I honestly cannot tell you how many diet and health books I've read. And they were all great books, and I have the utmost respect for those who wrote them. All the information was explained well, and they looked great on paper and seemed very logical. But when you went to put it into reality, it never really seemed to stick. For example, most of this stuff had diets with long, crazy recipes. They may have been full of healthy ingredients, but in all honesty, I don't have time every day to stand around in my kitchen making these fancy recipes. I had a friend many years ago who introduced me to True Health by giving me several books about diet and how it changes your health. And it was great to see many discoveries on how certain diets helped people. But after you have read all the books, you then stand there and now you say, how do I incorporate this into reality and simply make this part of my daily routine? Nothing helped me more than when this friend took me by the hand, walked me into the health food store, and began to introduce new things that I had never seen or heard of before. And this is what I want to do with you. So not only am I going to show you the science and spiritual aspects of your food and diet, I'm going to take you by the hand with video and not only explain how this works, but I'm going to show you when, where, why, and how to set this up in your kitchen so that you can live it very easily and very conveniently. As I've somewhat mentioned, I've seen too many crazy diet systems that sound logical and look great on paper. But in reality, you would either have to live in your kitchen or be a master chef to prepare all this stuff. I want to show you a very simple system I've developed so that you can actually live this much easier than you think. This is designed for people who actually work and don't have time to sit in the kitchen, or just simply don't want to spend a lot of time in the kitchen. So here's a few things that we will cover in this course. We'll discuss some of the healthiest people in recorded history. You'll learn the secrets of the longest lived people of today and the healthiest groups of people still alive today. We'll take a look at the previous diets throughout the centuries, the pros and cons of today's latest diet fads, the diets of the ancient masters, Jesus, Buddha, Krishna, yogis, the father of mathematics and champion boxer, Pythagoras, and other great philosophers, monks of Japan, monks in the Himalayan temples of Tibet, and how these diets and foods work inside your body. I will go into great detail about raw versus cooked foods and which foods should be cooked and which ones should not be, both with scientific and spiritual reasons. I'll discuss preparation techniques showing you how to get the most nutrition out of your food. You'll learn the best food combinations for the best digestion, along with sequential eating, rotation of your foods, and how this all blends with nature. You'll learn the spiritual relations of these foods to yourself and Mother Nature by seeing the relationships to the chakra systems and the earth elements. You're going to see videos of me showing you a simple system of rotation of how to bring this into reality and not just some fancy words in a book. I'll teach you ancient nutritious recipes that were lost over time. I think you'll be very surprised at how simple and good these actually taste. And I'm going to show you with video how to bring these ancient recipes back to modern living with simple, easy, and practical methods. These are long lost foods and recipes that have been used by ancient Egyptians, gladiators, ancient Olympians, Roman soldiers, Spartans, monks, and spiritual teachers. We'll discuss the most optimal times to eat and how to eat. These are simple things that are often overlooked, and how and why the diet must change every few months. How to transition into a new healthy diet both physically and mentally, because there is a lot of emotional connections with food, and we have to learn to reprogram some things. I'll tell you about the best natural supplements in the world that you can make at home yourself. We'll discuss meal plans of the top bodybuilders in the world and what you could do to make them even more effective with nutrient assimilation, because it's not all about quantity. It's about quality and preparation for nutrient absorption. You'll discover the unbelievable diet plan of probably the world's best endurance athletes. These guys do not compete for money or fame, but several endurance athletes have come to train with these guys, and it's been reported that no one has lasted over a week. Now I will go over this in great detail, and you can add whatever you like to this. But this simple system I have developed rotates 8 of the most nutritious foods in the world as your staples, and will practically force you to eat healthy. You'll discover foods and tastes that you've never even knew existed because they were lost over time. And many of these meals average out to about $1 a meal. So not only will you become much healthier, but you will also save a lot of money. There is a lot of material and video covered in this course, but my goal is not to bombard you with a bunch of useless information. My goal is to bring all this stuff to the table so that you can look at every single angle of it, so that you will understand when I begin to unravel and detangle this mess and confusion about your diet. We are going to take all this stuff and narrow it down into something very easy and simple for you to follow. I want to show you all this information so that you have a complete, well-rounded understanding of why we are using this simple system. I believe it's time on this planet that we, you and I, start taking responsibility for our own health. I'll open the door for you and literally show you the way. All you have to do is walk through it. Once you learn how to clean up your diet, you will clean up the house where your soul resides. And once that temple is clean, the mind becomes clean. You can think better, and you feel stronger and younger. I'm not telling you this because I've read it in a book somewhere. I'm telling you this because I have personally experienced it. I created this to truly help those who have struggled through this matrix of diet and health products, to help give them a solid ground to stand on, so that those who listen will understand and can easily follow these ancient techniques to bring their physical, mental, and spiritual levels to new heights. So that's it. I just wanted to personally let you know some of the main points that are covered in this course. I truly enjoyed making this video for you. I hope to see you on the inside. Thank you for watching, and I wish you all the best.